Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. We are Millennial Mom. If you don't know who is who, I'm Millennial. This is Mom.
Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, I'm Mom. Or Kay from Millennial Mom. Let me bring this down some. And today we're going to talk about 90 Day Fiancé, Season 11, Episode 17, Too Late for Love. Hopefully you guys got a chance to watch it. I'm telling you right now, I was upset with everybody except Joan and Greg on this episode. I don't know if y'all got a chance to see on the streaming or not that next week is the last episode before the two-part tell-all. I'm like, come through two-part tell-all, because really that's all you need, you know? And after the two-part tell-all will be Match Me Abroad, so that's awesome. We don't have to wait too long for that. And I think I'm just going to give 90 Day a break for like a little season, because I heard that the 90 Day the other way is coming back, and guess who's coming back with it? Jasmine and Gino. I mean, to me, what is there you need to know about Jasmine and Gino? She had a baby by her plus one. Okay. Enough said. Anyways, all right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm already going to drop the link for anybody who wants to join live. Go ahead and go from there, because to be honest, a whole lot didn't happen. Just a lot of things that just kind of upset me. And the cricket will more than likely make an appearance tonight. I mean, if I could have the cricket out for the whole entire show, except for Joan and Greg, I will, but I won't. Okay. Thank you to everyone who's joining live and watching on a replay. Please don't forget to hit that like button, whether you're live or on the replay. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I do the 90 Day franchise over here, the tell-all, the Match Me Abroad. If you're not familiar with Match Me Abroad, it is season 2. I have season 1 on the Millennial Mom channel, so go back and go through there so you know what the show's about. They have a returning person by the name of Harold. To me, Harold was the star of the show last year. I think he went to Germany or somewhere Eastern Europe last year. Didn't really work out, but this year he's going to Singapore. Okay, Harold. All right. Harold really wants to, Harold should have been on the show that's on TLC coming up, like the 40-year-old virgin. And there's nothing wrong with that. Purity is awesome. The older you get, you become wise to the world of, things that maybe you should have waited on, and maybe with the right person kind of thing. But Harold definitely needs to be on the show. He qualifies. Okay. But he's on Match Me Abroad instead. And also too, we're going to talk about a show that I want to put in place until Married at First Sight comes on sometime later this year or whenever, on a Thursday night. Is going to be the 1,000-pound roomies. We're going to put that on, and we'll talk about that at the end of this. So hello, Miss Tamika. How you doing? You said Joan looked amazing. Alliya looked horrible. And Jasmine, show hello. You said Harold's in these streets, and hello, Devontae. Harold is in these streets. He's. I need to be on Match Me. Well, I don't want to be on Match Me Abroad. Just match me. Okay. All right. Are you ready backstage? Okay. How you doing?
You cannot go on Match Me Abroad. No.
No. I changed it to Match Me. I said just match me, not abroad.
Yeah, just match me, not abroad, though.
So, anyways.
And you look amazing. Okay, hair. That's cute.
The way I look and feel is two different things today, but it's okay. I'm getting there. So
if you don't look like what you're going through.
I appreciate it. Jazz, you said, was Alliya wearing lingerie? Might as well. We're just going to go ahead and roll into that right now. Like I said, this whole show deserves the cricket. I should just put the cricket on for like 45 minutes until I get to Joan and Greg, because for what? Why? I mean, why? Okay. Anyway,
Yeah.
Shawn and Alliya, that wedding dress, okay, they may do things up in Colombia where she's from. They do wear some risque things. I've seen, like little destination travel channels and Rio and Carnival. But this is not that. This is not that. Okay. Did it seem like it was that with Shawn's family and friends? Okay.
No, I would have been like, what the heck? Dude, that's something you see on RuPaul's Drag Race.
Right. This is not the right show.
It wasn't. Yeah.
I mean, I want to say I get it, but I don't. I was going to say I get it in the fact that she's young and, you know, he's accepting of me. And to me, like I said, it's a storyline to me. I don't know. Maybe that could have been like a honeymoon night kind of lingerie thingy. Or honeymoon, you know, all-inclusive. You went to all-inclusive place and you wore that just you two. Not necessarily wedding.
No. I was like, what this? What is that?
Right.
And I really wanted to pop her. Like, you know better.
Well, does she?
Well, I guess not. She's like, listen, it's 104 degrees. I ain't wearing no big old dress. I'm gonna wear a little sheer doily.
Well, Jazz, I took back the comment of the I'm young thing because Jazz says I'm young. I don't get it. But I'm saying like where she's from. I mean, I get the risque, the carnival. They do wear stuff like that during carnival. You know, they're a little less dressed. You know, that's their culture.
That's carnival. I would expect that at carnival.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't expect that to get married in front of those his mother. Have just a little bit of class, a little bit of decency about yourself.
Right.
Just a little.
That's my point. So last week when I wasn't on, I didn't come on last week because to me the show was like a little hit or miss, and I would rather do the weddings instead of like the lead up, and the lead up again to the wedding. So finally we're here. But you know, if I was Shawn and I know that was my mom, I know how much you wanted to come to my wedding. You seen me get married before, Mom, right? This is not his first rodeo. You need to take your behind to the hospital, check out that ankle, that hip, the back, and everything.
You see, she's over there crying.
You would be too.
Yeah.
Broke, right? So I was like, and then to have her Alliya come out with the instigating friend, because she weren't doing time management on
always a friend.
Right. 2 hours? Come on.
And that's how you looked.
Right at the end of that. So Shawn was like, we're getting married, it's gonna be fast, and then we're gonna eat.
He said, do what you gotta do to make it legal, and that's it. I was like, okay.
Right.
It wasn't no, we are gathered here today to witness the union. No. Do you take him? Do you take her? Give her the rings. Okay, y'all married.
And
okay.
We've been gathered here waiting on you. And my mom's hip is broken. She needs to be at the hospital.
And it's 100 degrees outside.
Ridiculous. You ready backstage? Let me know when you're ready because I'm about to move on. Okay. We have Devontae. And the
puppy. And glitter.
Glitter?
Yep.
Glitter.
Have you seen that commercial? I don't know if it's nationwide. It should be. It was like, play rainbow glitter. The little girl.
Yeah, I seen it.
What do you think about Shawn and Alliya? And then we're gonna move past them because I don't know if you heard me. Like I said, the cricket could be out like the whole show, except for Joan and Greg. And be prepared, Joan and Greg are last. Okay.
Okay. So who was y'all talking about first?
Shawn and Alliya.
Shawn gets some nerves.
Right.
But I'm with Shawn on this episode. 2 hours? I've been gone in 30 minutes. I ain't waiting no 2 hours. I mean, why did you wait? Somebody 2 hours. My thing was this. When I seen Alliya, look nice, whatever. What took 2 hours?
She looked nice.
You know what?
Y'all don't think she looked nice? I mean,
I'm gonna tell you what 2 hours. I'm gonna tell you what 2 hours. You ready?
What?
The tuck.
That's why she took 2 hours. That's what I was saying to Mika on mute.
And that's why I was okay.
She had to do it up. She had to do this and this and
Yeah,
this
that
and
was
Yeah.
a
But
that
I'm
was a
like, why
hard
y'all
touch.
ain't, why y'all didn't start in the morning? And then
still would do it.
why is your dress see through to the point you can see your drawers
Right.
in front
Anyways,
of his family? Like, I don't know. That was all my only gripe. And then her friend, I feel like she did it on purpose.
of
Like,
course.
I was yelling at us, ma'am. Hurry up and go back home.
Right. Right. She did that on purpose. Anyways, let's move past them. Like I said, I would bring out the cricket, but I'm not. This show gonna be real less than an hour, like we was before, because they got on my nerves. Let's move to the throuple. The throuple. First of all, once again, committing fraud on TV.
Right.
Legit
Like, are you
fraud.
serious?
Right. And then, so last week, Annie did tell her family. The family was like, oh, they really, I think her brother and his wife really was like a little more accepting. You could tell the aunt really didn't want to, but she went ahead with the flow, to me anyways. But jumping back, I wasn't shocked when Annie said she was going to marry the husband,
I wasn't
because
either.
hello, husband and wife in the church, he wants a religious ceremony. So, excuse me, if anything comes down to it, we husband and wife. That's your fault. She's like, I didn't think I was getting mad. I'm not gonna be mad, but I'm mad. I'm not gonna be mad, but I'm mad. For what?
Yeah, they about to X. She about to X you out, homie.
Why don't
Because
she
you're the
see the play? How don't she see the play? Like, I'm like, so you don't see that this woman is trying to take your life? You don't see that she trying to take your husband? Pick between me and him. Who you gonna pick? Who got the job?
I mean, she's like, I thought I did all the work. I mean, she did. Now, we've discussed on here that I know me and Tamika, I don't know if you feel the same way, Devontae. Not putting you on the spot, but I've always felt that she liked the wife and didn't like the husband at all. But for this situation here,
oh yeah,
for this
she
right
like
here,
him.
oh yeah, I'm marrying the husband because man and wife, and I could get all the benefits. What benefits you gonna give me?
I think
None.
she may have did. I think she liked the husband, but she did like the wife as well. But the wife is just crazy, and she just can't do it. I just think he here to take her husband. Why'd you get the after all this? Two things you should have been done. She got kids. She ain't told her family about you. You willing to lose your marriage.
Right.
Lose your marriage to everything y'all built. Be like, I want a girlfriend. Girl, find you somebody. Why y'all just can't have girlfriends on the weekend? Why it
Right.
got to be a live-in? You can
Right.
still get your rocks off.
He's what on the week, on Monday and Tuesday, however the song go. On the weekend, I can't sing. That's them. But still,
Party on the
on
weekend.
TV though. Go ahead.
Yeah. I said party on the weekend.
I don't even think they
Right.
party.
But
But that's what
to
they
me,
need to
like I said,
do.
right. But to me, she is attracted to the wife, but again, what's the wife gonna give her when it comes down to, because apparently, what's his name? Matt is the moneymaker. What you gonna do for me in the eyes of the law?
That's
Nothing.
exactly what she thought. She just disguises, oh, a man is for the protect and provide. Yeah, that's the real piece she wanted to say, but she don't want to come out that way because that's already how it looked, given the
Right.
fact where you come from. And it's
Right.
just, I don't know. She just get the girl just getting on at their dude. As the husband, you gotta just like, babe, this ain't gonna work. This ain't
And
gonna work. You
he
too
was surprised.
jealous.
Right. He was surprised. He was like, oh, I can't believe you chose me. He's just as dumb. You know what? Hold on. I'm telling you. He's just. I mean, for real. Anyways, Jazz says, I'm not letting no other woman marry my husband.
Absolutely. Exactly.
Right. Because who's to say she wants to, when it comes down to it, like, oh, okay, so we got you here now. It's legal. So go ahead and divorce him now. For what? No.
Yep.
You can't
Yep.
me.
She gonna be living in the basement. The wife gonna be living in the basement. She gonna be the maid.
And what if they both,
Ooh, wait a minute.
What if you make them both
Oh, excuse
mad?
me. maybe not the basement, but maybe a flowers in the attic situation. You and your
Yes.
And then y'all still ain't even really talking about her
I see y'all.
kids. Yeah, they ain't even talking about her kids. It's more like a sexual thing of what we can do. It ain't nothing about, man, we gonna bring your kids over. We're gonna be one big happy family. It's you could be with us. Like, where's the y'all both have y'all both have kids.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the kids? How's the kids gonna feel about y'all just bringing this woman home? How is her daughter gonna feel? Do her daughter know she in a throuple?
Probably not. Probably not. She don't need to explain that if they really get divorced and her mom marries. That's her mom's husband. So
Mm-hmm.
that would be
Yeah, but then she gonna be like, who is this lady that keep on trying to go in y'all room at night?
I don't know. I don't even think it's
Yeah.
gonna go down like that. I don't think it's gonna go down like that, especially for what we're gonna see
Next
next
week.
week. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wanted to know what that aunt really had to say. I want to know the real, because the way her face was looking, oh, yeah. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
You bring this in my home?
Right.
Trash.
Mm,
Trash.
crazy. All right.
Mm-mm.
Let's move to Mark and Mina. So, like I said, I'm gonna keep the cricket on the low. I'm just like,
Tired of them too.
I'm
if
tired of her and her wig. I just can't take it.
Yeah.
She just making
Yeah.
me mad. I just want
She
to
wear
send
too
her some
much makeup.
links.
She wear too
Yeah,
much
I'm like,
makeup and she sweat too much. It look like
yeah,
it's
you
caked up
always
on.
hot. I know you always
Yeah.
sweating because blackest thing around the white make you sweat.
Right.
but if you couldn't bring your son the first time, okay,
Hmm.
how long you been here? Like 6 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you were hoping and wishing, but he weren't coming this time.
Right.
And I'm just
And
like, why are we being drugged through this story? I'm just like, you know?
You
And it
knew he
was
and
wasn't
sad.
coming.
imagine.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Whoever.
go ahead, Tamika.
No, I said she knew he wasn't coming. He can't
Mm,
come that quick.
right. Who is his daddy? Who has custody of Clayton? Because it makes it seem like, yeah, he can't come, but there's issues with his passport. The only way there'd be issues with his passport is if you have another father, not another parent who
Mm-hmm.
don't want him to travel
Mm-hmm.
because that's kidnapping, international kidnapping,
Right.
because we don't have
Right.
an agreement. So once you have a passport, you have a passport. You know what I'm
And
saying?
given the fact that Mark then flew the president and stuff, you ain't got no connections.
Exactly. That's why I was thinking, like, he couldn't make a phone call and see, okay, what's going on. I can go get him, whatever.
Right, you could
Yeah.
bring the wife over, but you can't bring her child. She should
Yeah.
have never came without her child. Well, Mark will come once his stuff get approved. And okay,
Yeah.
maybe y'all couldn't be on 90 Day Fiancé, but y'all don't need this check. It ain't that much of a check
Mm,
anyway. You don't need it. He already making money regardless. He was flying presidents around before the cameras even came around. So
right.
it's not about the money. So what's the point? You
Mm,
should have stayed with your son. You
They didn't have to
emotionally
be
damaged him.
right. They didn't have to be on this type of 90
this
day. They could be on 90
season,
day happily
the
ever
other
after.
way.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Right. He finally comes over. So there's other
Mm,
90 day franchises that they could have did till his situation got cleared up. You know what I'm saying? So, and it was just really sad. I mean, she really drug her feet to the first. Before I say this, was they getting married on the 4th of July or 4th of July weekend?
I
I,
don't know.
yeah, I don't know.
The
Mm.
venue was nice. I ain't gonna lie, nice view and
No,
everything.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
not saying about the venue. The venue is nice, but I'm just saying all the little red, white, and blue stuff.
Yeah, she had the little figurine, the little
Uncle Sam. That's what I'm.
Yeah.
yeah,
Or maybe because she's about to, eventually be
be a
accepted over here.
citizen.
I don't know.
I
Yeah.
don't know though. I don't
Or
know.
almost a citizen.
He better keep her out of sight because she end up in the wrong place and them people bust up in there. She might be one of them people that get
Mm-hmm.
gone. But I don't know. I just don't. I feel bad for the ultimate victim in this is Clayton because
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
the end of the day. how you gonna feel knowing your mama took your sister over there? She took your sister over there, even though yes, your sister is a citizen, but it's the simple fact that she can go. I was your first kid. But you
Mm-hmm.
went over there with my sister and they got married, and now you gotta wait on me. I gotta watch the wedding on Zoom. Wow,
Right.
that's
Right.
crazy. The fact that you even left me, like it'd have been different if you was leaving me for 2 weeks. You
Mm-hmm.
gone. You
Right.
gone
Mm-hmm.
until I get approved. And then if when I do get over here, I'm like, I'm looking at my mama rear. Like, you really
That's
Right.
what we
left your
do.
first child for a man. A
Right.
man. You left me.
Right. Now, I'm not sure if the little girl's a citizen because it's her first time over too.
Right.
But but
Yeah.
but they
She
have to
wasn't
stay.
born in the United States.
So maybe
She
she could
wasn't.
no. Maybe she
But I
Mm-mm.
did.
thought that's why her mom said that it was easier for her to come over because she was already whatever she was.
Well, but Mark's her dad, so there's no parental nothing
No.
there. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, if the dad is blocking, why is we not hearing that part of the story and we just going off the paperwork ain't working? I'm like, Mark got enough money to hire good lawyers.
if you can
As much
find
as they didn't travel,
if you can find the dad, because I read about maybe 3 weeks ago that she's not originally from France, that her
mm,
family is from Sierra Leone
Mm.
and refugeed to France. That's what I read. Don't know how true it is. So maybe his dad is still over there.
and
And you
what
know,
did she do for work?
I don't know.
Because
I
I
don't
know he
know.
met her in the restaurant. We don't ever hear about like when she left. It was more about leaving her kids behind. She ain't say nothing about a job.
Mm-mm.
I was like, I
Yeah,
think
I
that
don't
was a
know.
setup. I think she just be sitting in the restaurants hoping she got a fish, and there go Mark walk in.
You got
Oh,
it.
I
you're
don't.
so beautiful. Why you alone? Oh, sit, wee.
Yeah.
Now we got a baby, and she probably be talking to on her phone when he be leave. Got it, girl. He got money. We going on vacations every other week.
She talking in French, so he
Or he
don't
fly,
understand it.
or he flying his plane out the backyard.
Show says if they're refugees and they may not have legal documentation, but if the baby is born in France, she probably does. The baby was born in France, so I'm sure she
Mm-hmm.
does. I personally, when I got onto the story, I didn't think he had a passport. I thought she used the word visa weeks ago. I didn't hear passport till
Like
Sunday.
last week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought she said visa. So I'm like, and that was from her sister. You know, oh, has a visa. So now it's a passport. So which one is it? So to me, like I said, when
Mm-hmm.
you have a passport, you're already cleared. They've already cleared you
Yes.
on documentation. So if it's a visa issue, that's something completely
Mm-hmm.
different. So
Exactly.
there's something going on with
I
his
just want to.
father's side of the family.
I just want to know where is Mark. Oh, do she identify as a black woman? I don't know because all skin folk ain't kinfolk. So it's just like at this point, you don't want to be around nothing that's like you. Nothing.
No,
I
I
know
think
you
she
in New
does.
Hampshire. I
No,
know
I
you
think
in
she
New
does.
Hampshire.
I think she does because she's kind of like dropped hints looking around like there's no sidewalks. I can't walk nowhere. You know, I'm all with his friends and they do this. I mean, she's not around no one of color or culture, but when she went to the big city, New York, to get her wedding dress, she was like, oh, this feels like more like home. There's more people here. There's more. So I think so. Because I mean, are we gonna roll into this next? Like I'm a newscaster segue. You would. So let's jump to Stevie and Mahdi. Okay, the same way
Uh,
Mahdi is a fish out of water. Okay, like I
how did
said, I
it do?
could cricket the whole show, but I'm not going to.
I fast forwarded every part they had. I was like, "Oh, we still talking about is she gay?"
She,
I fast
you're right.
forward,
I'm so
fast
over it.
forward. I'm like, "Ma'am, if you who cares? I don't even
Right.
care if you say yes at this point. You done
So
said no 100 times."
one of the first things I typed out was Stevie re-answered the question with a non. She answered the question with a non-question, and a non-answer. She's like, oh, I don't know what to think and feel. I just want to see you squirm, because you kept asking me. But then in confessional, she was crying because she's like, oh, I finally get to see how Mahdi feels, from his culture, things he's not used to. And I'm like,
so you did all that.
For 10
bring out the
episodes.
cricket.
Yeah, you wrong. Because you made him go through all that when you could have just said no. But you want to make him go through all this.
Her no's aren't genuine to me. You know what I'm saying? And why would you want the love of your life, who comes from a culture of whatever it is, extreme, and he's already out of his comfort zone, just even you, and you've already hidden him from your family. The only person who knows about it is the friend that drew painted you naked, and vice versa.
Right.
Why would you be like, I don't know? Why you keep asking me? I don't know. Like, what are you, 12?
Like, if you was in court and did you murder him? I don't know. Why are you asking me? Lock her up. Guilty. You just guilty. If you was like, so are you trying to make him mad and just like, I don't know? Or do you like riling him up or something to the king?
She said she did.
She said she did.
She said she did. That's what her goal was. And I'm like, that's not a way to start your relationship, because he's been doubting you since he got here.
I'm all for riling somebody up to get a little fun or whatever, a little jab, but you don't rile nobody up about something that's literally that's serious. Like he could be ashamed on his family and all, like that. It's more than that to them. Like, obviously nobody in America is gonna really care about it, but like, where he from, his family, he's not gonna sit there and lie to them and say, I don't know if she bisexual or not. He gonna be like, I don't know what to do. And he's stuck in a rock and a hard place. I mean, at this point, where you gonna go? You might as well just accept it.
The Jasmine Show says, why is the friend more upset than Mahdi? I mean, they're both from the same place,
Yeah, he was on to me out. Sir, get your own life. Where is your life at?
Well, no, I mean, I agree with that. But also, it just kind of seems like, if she's been the only person who knew that they were allegedly, supposedly doing this just because is Stevie. You know what I'm saying? So the friend, I mean, clearly Mahdi talked to his friend more in depth. So if Mahdi had all the concerns we saw on TV, who knows what he said to his friend off camera and what we didn't hear. So I think that was like maybe, trying to, I mean, we've all along the way have stuck up for a friend, right or wrong, right?
All the time.
So I think that's what that was,
I think that at this point, Mahdi just need an American friend. Look, dude, this how they is over here, bro. I'm sorry. Most of the women now is a little curious, whatever you want to call it.
Bi-curious.
I don't know. That don't mean they necessarily, you can't really box people in no more. At least, nobody. You can't box nobody in at this point in life. You don't know no more. I'm like, now it's a little bit more free-spirited in this world. So I'm like, 9 times out of 10, you might end up linking with somebody who might have did a thing with a girl, kissed a girl. A lot of women that kissed a girl one time, I mean, they ain't, that was the last time you did it. But if that's a deal breaker, you gonna be single around.
Exactly.
Yeah, but clearly Stevie was given a lot more signs and different little things that she was doing and hanging out with, and even the friend is a little bit more free and fluid too. And we have to remember too, Mahdi's friend, what's his name, Zied, something like that, has been in the States for 10 plus years. Mahdi just got here. He's not used to the culture. And on top of that, the friend don't live in Mississippi. The friend lives like somewhere else, probably where there's more culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mahdi don't have that right now. So Mahdi is like, what's the word? Pure sticker shock with everything. Everything is sticker shock. He don't know what to do, what to think, where to go,
what to say.
Yeah, well, she need to go ahead and tell him most of this stuff you saying. Let me be real with you. You ain't about to see this in my little small town. All these people walking around jogging with yoga pants, not in the little sticks.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't about to see that. It's about to be the same 12 people you done seen every day at the grocery store. She been working at the IGA since 1998. Everybody know Carolyn in the deli. Everybody know
Right.
Carolyn.
Well, that's why every time they go somewhere, it's out of the little town in Mississippi. Is always like was it New Orleans or somewhere? They go to the big city. It's more
Mm-hmm.
culture. She could be more free. She can't be free in her town. So, anyways,
Well, Mahdi he gonna have a like. So maybe maybe he's so pure he ain't never watched no type of porn or anything
He ain't.
because
It's
you
illegal in
think,
their country.
oh well, wait till he see all the crazy stuff. Now your
Yeah, they
Wi-Fi is
can't
open
have.
now.
he's
Yeah,
already
none
seen
of
it.
that.
He's already seen
Right.
it at the bachelorette party.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you right, yeah.
He's already seen it now. Anyways, let's move on past them. So it is what it is. And I can't believe I saw him on the preview. All right. Let's move to, you know what? I got to. Hold on, y'all. I have to. Mute your mics now. Shekinah and Sarper.
So tired of them.
First of all, I saw her on Instagram, her and Sarper yesterday. They were talking about the show, the episode.
Okay.
And she said
Oh, there was lies?
No, they just
Okay.
commented on the show.
Okay.
So their Instagrams are open and Joan and Greg's Instagram is open too. That the reason why she chose this hotel was because this was the only hotel that allowed a filming crew. And I was like, oh, and also, and this was from their blue check marked things. They were talking about this. Also, that she couldn't see the room in advance because somebody was already in the room. And I'm like, so you went to a motel. Okay. Because there's no way you can't go on booking.com, non-affiliate Expedia, wherever, and look up what the room looks like.
That's right.
Regardless if you're there or not, or coming in the next day or next year. Okay. Period, point blank. And if that was the case, you should have had chandeliers, all your props sent to your house, because this storyline made me turn off the TV for a few minutes. Because I'm like, I know you didn't come up in no raggedy room, floors messed up, the bed halfway made. You know, I thought I saw chandelier. First of all, where's the chandelier over a bed at? Okay, not there. Maybe somewhere 5-star, not a no hotel. Okay. Talk about, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God. I said, shut up. Seriously,
No, shut up. He don't even want to. He low-key don't even want to marry you. He clearly said he'd rather be in a relationship and be in America and not have to get married.
You know, was I the only one was like, are you kidding me? You couldn't see what this looked like in advance?
Mm-hmm.
You walked into the hotel. It didn't look like it was, it looked like an upgraded motel. We have those locally, the hotels that used to be something back in the heyday of the 50s, 60s that they turned into motels that they rent out for Airbnbs. Now, since I live here, call me, text me, and I will let you know what it is and what it's not. Okay?
Right.
Because I'm not going to let you go in certain places.
So am I gonna wake up am I gonna come back and my suitcase still gonna be
Sure.
Exactly.
More than that, I mean, everybody got a wire in their city, and we got them too. Just because it's a tourist destination, that don't mean nothing. We still are a city of 2 million, or well, I think we're 3 million people now. You know what I'm saying? So, but the point is, I mean, if she wanted a grandiose room, she should have did more. If you couldn't get the place you wanted, do it in your own bed. That's what I thought they was going to do anyways. That's why I thought that they didn't want the friends there, because they were doing it in their own place. What did y'all think?
Yeah, I kind of tuned them out.
Okay. Fair.
I'm kind of over them. So I'm just like, I was really working when they were Yeah, I
Okay.
wasn't kind of.
Oh,
Yeah.
you didn't miss
I
nothing.
I just was trying to like I understand what she's saying about the hotel or whatever that she couldn't film. Why did you tell them?
Well,
You
But
could
I'm
have
pretty
told
sure they're
that
gonna see
they
them
could.
all coming in.
I mean,
yeah.
but yeah, still, but they can't question. Hey, we're going to see Chicago. We're going up to room 307. Ain't no hotel room questioning you where you going. You already booked the room. Ain't no. I ain't never heard no hotel. You can't go to nobody room.
Well, if
That's
you
true. I
got about all these big cameras with you, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be
We
like,
gonna put the cameras in bags and walk through the lobby. Put it in. Hey, when you look, we gonna film outside. Don't let
uh-huh.
them see you. Now y'all put the camera up. Then we go up the elevator, get back to filming.
Yeah,
By the time they see this, you can't even sue. Just don't show the hotel. Show nothing.
but at the same time, again, for me,
Hmm.
regardless if they could film or not, if you didn't get a chance to see the room and you know, why didn't you just do it in your own place? Just get what you wanted. You know what I'm saying? Film in
Yeah.
your own bed and do all that stuff
Why
there.
would y'all pay for a bed when y'all got a bed? Like it'd be different
mm-hmm.
if y'all wanted to get a venue. This is a bed. This is a mattress. Why y'all just didn't get an Airbnb?
Right. And then someone else's mattress. You know what I'm saying? It's not 5-star. If it was 5-star, I could see. You know what I'm saying? Top of the line, you paid out the nose for it, whatever. But you want to be in your own bed, have your bedding, and then do what you got
Was
to
the
do.
officiant
Do it all.
supposed to sit in the bed with them and then they late?
I don't know. But they got the hotel staff to move the bed to the dining room to be under the chandelier. I was like,
Yeah, it makes no
okay,
sense.
whatever.
These two
But
mentally
that's
ill people that just won't grow up. But y'all grow
yeah.
up, y'all literally getting close to 50. This is getting ridiculous at this point.
One of
I,
them
I,
is over 50, clearly.
they should be by now. Pushing, knock at the door. Anyways,
Yeah.
that last but not least, Greg and Joan, the best part of the show
Yes.
was beautiful in her wedding dress. I still didn't like that at the top though, but that's her style. I like the bottom. I just didn't like the top.
Hmm.
Um, he looked
Her
nice in
hair
his
was
suit.
beautiful.
Mm-hmm. It
Her
was.
hair,
He
She
yeah,
looked.
yeah.
they did look good. I'm gonna give them that.
They
Hmm.
looked. I'm not surprised. Greg was emotional. He's been emotional this whole show. You can tell he's into her. He's into her. It don't come across fake to me for him. I
Yeah.
still say, that she wants a little extra on the side, the green card. I still
Hmm.
say that regardless if they're still together. They have posted a lot of things on Instagram. They posted more wedding pictures on Instagram.
Okay,
And
I'm gonna
when
have
they
to go
gonna
look at
post that he got his own apartment?
Ah.
But
I
how
just
many
followed
checks?
them
How
today.
many checks you need, Greg? You don't need that many checks. I know your mama ain't make you pay no rent. You should be gone within 3 months.
I just followed them today. They have a joint. They have a joint account. Joan 90 Day and Greg 90 Day. But they posted more stuff on there. And I just thought the wedding came together nice. And I like the fact that his family has embraced her culture. I thought she was going to film the wedding to her family because I didn't.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what her family. I was like, I ain't see no laptops, no Zooms.
Yeah, I
Mm-mm.
didn't
Maybe they
see
just
that.
watched on Zoom and they didn't show them or something because I don't know. But then I was just like, how did you mess the RSVP stuff up? Like, oh, I got to start. It started at 6:30, and I got them coming at 6:30. And we're like, oh, so they probably gonna be walking in. No, if it started at 6:30, most people know to get to a wedding before 6:30. You don't go when the wedding starts. That's
Right,
Exactly.
stupid. So
right,
what was the fake panic about? I'm like, dude, if the wedding started at 6:30, most people gonna be there by 6:10, 6:15.
right. So now
Hmm.
since it wasn't about the job, the fake panic was clearly production because mom was the one that was
Yeah.
sending out the text.
Right.
Excuse me. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and I'm just like, could nobody text a cousin and be like, hey, you text cousin Rachel, Uncle Jared, tell everybody, put it on Facebook.
Right. Something. So it was nice. I have no complaints. No complaints. I wanted to see the food though, because last week at the pre-wedding
Right.
gathering, they were like, "Is it hot? Is it this? Is that?" He was like, "Just eat it. You hungry? Just
No,
eat the food."
I didn't like how he did his mom, sir.
It
No,
was rude. Yeah.
I need to know what's in this food. What is this? I ain't never ate that. Ain't like it's lasagna or it's pizza. It's chicken bones in here with no meat on it. What is this?
That's true. They should have had little things out so people would know what it
Well, you
was.
need
So
to
if
let
you
us
wanted to
know if
try
it's spicy, because like they
Mm-hmm.
spicy and our spicy is two different things. You got
it.
red
Oh yeah, for
hot sauce, and then you got some other stuff. Let me
Exactly.
know
sure.
what I'm
Right.
eating before I throw this on my chicken.
I
But
want
with
to
the
go on
hot
her
wing
pictures.
chicken challenge, the hot wing chicken challenge, that's they spicy. They used to eating spice like that,
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
Mm-mm.
they are.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
good on that.
So
I
did
said
you find the
I want to go on her. Yeah, I found her. I want to go on her pictures and lighten up these pictures. They got sis too dark.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
We'll
She
see.
beautiful. She's so beautiful, and it's like these pictures. Why are these pictures so dark?
I
So
don't
yeah.
know.
But
Well,
anyway,
next Sunday is the final episode. We're going to see Juan. You know what? Even though Juan wasn't on the show last week, let me touch on that. I'm so glad that Juan's people came. I'm like, thank you. This is what I'm talking about. Now Juan can finally get some food that he liked to eat and culture and throw those little
hmm
paper maches in the trash. Okay?
I
Because,
feel like she trapped him.
oh,
I feel
absolutely.
like she trapped him, and I don't like her. I just can't stand her. I'm like, why you keep on playing victim and playing dumb? Why do they need to know Spanish, ma'am? He is half. What is he? Cuban?
Colombian.
Colombian.
Colombian. The baby is half Colombian. Where I don't speak Spanish. My son needs to know how to speak Spanish. We're eventually gonna go back to Colombia. Can you at least be able to understand the Spanish? You and
Well,
your
maybe,
kids.
I mean, she could get like, what's that, Babbel, or do they still do the other one? Babbel is more popular now,
Duolingo.
huh?
I think it's Duolingo.
But there's different ones out
Yeah.
there, you know. And from them being where they live, they may not have dual language schools because it's not giving that vibe. But they might though. But I don't think
Okay.
so. But
Well, go
it's
go up
no
a go up a couple towns and go every Thursday. You could do that. You could have been did that. And then why that baby always crying? That baby crying every scene. So what is wrong with? I said, who is watching the baby? What is going on? I said, I know why be ready to just leave. I
Like
know he
Jet.
do.
Like I
Them
didn't sign up
kids
for this.
just jumping all over you. They 2 feet
Mm-hmm.
away. You can't get no action at nighttime because you got to make sure they sleep. It's too much
Yep.
going on. And again, what is upstairs? What is upstairs? I seen upstairs a little bit. It was a room up there. So why is we not upstairs and they downstairs or vice versa? What is going on?
there
Yeah.
may be upstairs, but is there a door? Because remember, there's no
There's
doors.
no doors in the house. Yeah.
She took all the doors off.
If they were ever there, I don't know.
Yeah.
Type of
I don't know
places.
what kind of house
Okay,
that
and
is.
we going to Home Depot and we about to get some doors all around this. That was before I got here.
I mean, where the
That was
doors you
before
took
I got here.
down? Did you throw them away?
Hey, we gonna figure this out because we gonna get a door and we gonna have a conversation with the boys. Look, love y'all. Y'all like my kids. Y'all are my kids. Now I'm here. Knock first. You get it? Don't bust up in
But
here. Knock.
listen though, check it out. Her kids are young. What they're under the age of 10, right?
Yes.
Think
Mm-hmm.
about the reason why you would have to take the doors off for some young kids. They must be tearing stuff up, okay, with
How did
no
I?
direction.
Cause she probably
Because
don't
she
be
didn't do nothing.
disciplining them because
Yeah.
they bad. That's her fault.
Don't
Don't be
do,
taking no
don't
doors off.
do that.
All you gotta do is tell your
Right.
kids, let Juan do it, cause you can't do it. Look. Let me tell y'all something. Don't close this door. Yeah, this door should never be closed unless I close it. Don't
No,
close this
because I
door.
can see them be like, I'm telling
Mm-hmm.
my dad, I'm calling my dad. Because he
You
called his
call your
mom over the
daddy.
macaroni and cheese. So,
Okay, and I would be like, call your daddy. Good, yeah. I'm like, well, why my son can't close the door? Because he can't close the door. And if you want to close the door, he can come down the street. He already
Right.
on his tricycle. Look out the window.
he's on his way. He is on his way. Him and his little brother. But anyway, so next week's the last episode for the two-part finale. And as mentioned, the two-part finale is going to roll into the Mass Me Abroad. So we don't have to wait on that. And thank you for
Cool.
coming
And
on.
is
So we
she
don't
an
have to.
orphan or something? Where's her family?
Who?
His Juan's wife. I ain't never seen her mama or daddy. Where's everybody at?
Some people don't want to film, so I don't know. They could be around.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But they get married next week. Stevie and Mahdi get married next week. Everybody get married next week, and then looks like the throuple, Amani, the wife is upset because I guess she thinks
She didn't get chose.
Brenda
Because
Ani
she
took her husband from
No,
her.
because she lied.
You're too
She
jealous
keep on
to do
saying,
this.
"I'm not mad that you picked him." Yes, she was.
Yeah,
And
you
why
mad.
you just need to come out to yourself. I
Yep.
know it's hard. You
Be honest
are.
with
I think
yourself.
you more of a lesbian than a.
Right.
I don't think you really want a man. I think a man just look right, and the man probably you got a better chance of getting probably a successful man than you do. I don't know, but you probably get a successful woman. A lot of women out here, man, now.
Right.
So. But
Yeah.
at this point, it sounds like you want to be with a woman. You crying. You got a whole husband. It shouldn't even matter if she want to be with you or not. She's supposed to be the side piece, not the main piece.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So why is you
Exactly.
crying? Why is you upset that she picked your husband? You shouldn't even did that to yourself. She gonna pick the person who was the breadwinner.
Right.
You ain't gonna change her family life. You can't do nothing but
Exactly.
go upstairs and beg.
Yep.
I can
Now,
go
That's about
straight to
it.
the stores.
it's like, why do we get that as a viewer, but you live this day to day, and this goes over your head? It's like, what is really happening here? Like, are you? Anyways, I don't know. She
Yeah.
was delusional from the beginning, but then we also see. I saw Marty was at the tell-all. I was very surprised. I really want to know what he's got to say, because I mean, I just can't believe he's still here. But whatever. Why is Shekinah arguing? Who's she arguing with?
He was
Who's she
She
arguing
was
arguing?
with
arguing with somebody.
Marty's wife.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, who is that?
Because I
Everybody
bet you
looks different.
Shekinah and them probably, I guarantee on the tell all, everybody about to be like, oh my God, they the fakest couple here. This is so fake. You
Right.
don't
But
know us. You don't know. We know he picked out your
we know enough
nose.
about you.
We know that you done sent your daughter away to boarding school. We know you still are best. You still supposed to be good friends. Is your friend group is weird. Why are you friends with some dude that want to be with you the whole time? Why are you
But,
friends? What is the benefit of this? Why are you torturing this man? You know he wants to be with you at the long run, and the fact that you don't want to be with him, Dan, give it up. Get some new
mm-hmm.
friends. You got a whole castle mansion. It's a reason she don't want to be with you. For what? Either you lame or you just ain't. It's something about you she ain't looking for.
I don't think she kind of likes to admit when she's wrong.
She
She
don't.
wants to be right. She wants to be right all the time, and no matter what
She a
you
right
say,
fighter.
yeah, even when she was with her sisters and everybody, this season, the other season, what people say, her friend group, nope, he's just mad. He's just this. He's just that, and we do this. We do
Mm-hmm.
that. You don't know me. You don't know me.
And I
That's Shekinah.
guarantee you, she probably lose a lot of friends. Like, this girl's so stupid. I can't do it no
Right.
more. See
Yeah.
you in a while and you're not gonna see me. Oh yeah, I've been busy. I'm so sorry. You gonna call me? I'm gonna call you.
Right.
I'm not calling you.
So, anyways, that's them. So, real quick before we go. So, like I was saying, right here, the 1,000-pound roomies. You guys got a
Yeah,
chance to watch it. It got feedback on Jazz and
Hey,
Isha.
that was
Um,
interesting.
when that girl stood up out that bed, I said, Jesus, God. I was like,
Yeah.
I ain't never seen no butt like that. I said, whoa.
we are
Mm-hmm.
not
Not
going
not
to
body shaming.
body shame over here. We all
Oh,
over here got look. We
I'm
all
not
got
body
body
shaming.
out here.
No, I'm not shaming. I'm not. I was amazed. I said, wow.
Oh, you. Oh, my bad. You are
Yeah,
a man.
I'm body shaming. I said, my God. I
My
said, if you
bad.
was gonna have somebody in the motherland to represent,
Oh, my
uh,
bad, Devontae. My bad.
right?
All
Yeah,
right.
I'm saying big. I ain't gonna talk about nobody being big. That don't make no sense. No,
All right.
I'm just saying, like, wow. I was like, talk about cup on your. This is they talking about with a
But
cup on it. Talking about a
look,
plate. I was like,
uh,
Yeah.
uh.
It was interesting. It was interesting. The
So
one is it's interesting.
it's
I'm
interesting.
watching it.
It kind of made
Tuesday
me
night.
mad because they black, and it's just like, come on now, now, ma'am, talking about get you one of these chairs. It hold 1,000 pounds, ma'am. That chair
That's
ain't
that.
hold no
That's
thousand
that
pounds.
church. Listen, that's the chair that they put at the front of the church when people join.
Thank you. I told Kay that. I said, no, she got one of them church chairs sitting on
Yeah,
her line talking about she ordered a chair that hold a
yeah.
1,000 pounds.
Right.
That's the
Never
chair when
seen no
people join
chair.
church.
Right. The biggest chair I ever seen is the chair that maybe hold 500 pounds. Them like camping chairs. I ain't never seen no
Hmm.
regular. I said, you no, no. I'm like, man, put line. And then y'all carrying that. That's embarrassing.
Right. Jazz says, I watched the first episode. I don't like shows like that, but I like their friendship. I think that's what's drawing me to this show too, is the friendship that they seem to have. And it's
Yeah.
different. It's just different to see us in a different perspective, regardless if you got weight on you or whatever, but just a different perspective on TLC. You know what I'm saying? Like shows on other channels could be
Hmm.
something else. So I did watch it, and like I said, I do think the one with the most body yaddy that Devontae is like, okay, ma'am. I do think I think she's pretty. They both are. I do think she's got like a little entitlement attitude. She's a little stuck up, but I'm going to watch it. And then the other one that came out of a cult, we need to know a little bit more about that. Like, did
Yeah,
she eat
I knew
Yeah.
something was off her. She a
because
little
she
too.
was something going
Yeah.
on, or like what was
She
happening?
ain't even that far gone. For real, for real. She could just get to walking.
Hmm.
She really could just get to walking. She ain't like her. Your friend, almost immobile. Basically, we carrying a church chair
Right,
everywhere we go just to go down the street to the
Right.
right.
pool. Then she can't even get down the pool and the steps. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, big people. This is where you are supposed to thrive in the pool.
Right, wait, because you're weightless. But
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who's who right now between Jazz and Nisha. I have to watch one more episode before, I could get who they are for real. The one that's more mobile, she
Hmm.
is more active and everything like that, and she should, keep up with
I think
the
that's
exercise.
jazz.
Okay, and the walking stuff
Yeah.
like that. But the downfall is, Lord forgive me, all them damn snacks and all that breakfast.
Yes.
That's the
When they
downfall. I
built
was like,
them
you need
sandwiches from Jack in the Box, I said, now that's ridiculous. Now I am the guy. I ain't never did nothing like that. If I get a sandwich, it's already
Hmm.
big. If you already on some fat stuff when you get two sandwiches or whatever, two
Right.
breakfast sandwiches,
But you
you
don't
gonna
do
get two
hash brown
breakfasts
and
and
then
then start
hash brown
stacking.
and then
Right. We
hash
gonna
brown.
add
I
some
said,
cinnamon
what?
sticks, add some
That's too
vanilla
much.
frosting. And then y'all got a toast with y'all food in out. It's good.
Yeah.
Well, what?
Right. Okay.
Like,
Jasmine
no.
is the immobile. Nisha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Jasmine
I'll
Okay.
is,
get there.
yeah.
Okay.
We'll get there. But
Yeah.
it's just the fact of, it's like, it's a lot of snacks. I get it because, they have a food addiction. But it's how, what they say, breakfast, you start your day off with breakfast, but your breakfast is out of hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, breakfast,
Yeah.
a little bit of breakfast, ma'am. We said
Right.
starts a
To
little bit of
break the
breakfast.
fast.
Y'all gotta go back to the grocery store every time
Way
y'all eat
back.
breakfast. This is ridiculous.
Hmm.
Jasmine
And then
says
what
when they
y'all gonna tell that little girl? You better
like
not be eating all that.
little Nana. Right. Jasmine says when they pulled up the In-N-Out and Jazz ordered that food, I was like, oh, that sounds cool. Then Nisha said, I have the same ice cream. I was too. I was like, that's just for y'all. I thought they was getting it for like, I don't know who, but I said, okay.
Like when they went to the beach and she was like, girl, he gave us about 5 forks. Like, yeah.
Right. I was like,
That's
Yeah,
okay.
but she
hilarious.
got to be a little bit more considerate. That's why I'm gonna need her to use her common sense, ma'am. You was falling, going through the sand. Now, what you think your
Yeah.
friend need a chair? And then you said we gonna take the chair on the beach. I said, do you know how sand works?
Right. But to be fair, sand depends on where you step. It's a little lower, a little higher. And
Hmm.
sand is tricky. Get you caught up.
Exactly. Yeah, but I guarantee if she step in that stand, she gonna turn her ankle. Then hold down. We got the ambulance coming, and the whole beach watching. They already gonna be looking at you. Now you done fell because you can't say help. Who about to come help?
I've been in that sand in California. I've been in that sand. And listen, I don't do low chairs no more because I'm not that. I mean, yeah, I got weight on me, but I don't have that kind of weight on me. When I'm
Right.
telling you, I had a millennial like help me flip that chair over and try to stand and hold on to something in the sand. Man, it was a meme for real. And I was like, we leave it because you can't. What's to hold on to? You know, like, I'm like, wait. She's like, get up. I'm like, I can't. Hold on, and she can't pick me up. Shawn, so I get it. But anyway, so here's the thing. So, like I said, comes out on Tuesdays. I know there's special things going on with sports. I'm not gonna mess with nobody's sports schedule. We will do it on this Thursday. We'll go live. So if you're able to go live Thursday, cool. If not, catch the
I was about
replay.
to say the sports schedule kind of open because it's usually like games every 3 days now. It's
I
not
think
like
it's on tomorrow. I think it's on Wednesday. So
Wednesday.
I think it's Wednesday.
we'll do the rest of the 90 Day and then Match Me Abroad on Mondays and then the 1,000-Pound Sisters on Thursdays and go from there.
Best friends.
Excuse me, roomies.
1,000-pound roomie.
Yeah, roomie. Yeah, because they gonna be like.
So, but yeah. But all right. So I'm glad we're on the same
All
page
right.
with that. So give it a try and see what's up. See what's up. So thank y'all for joining.
Are you gonna be reviewing Ready to Love? Because you know it's coming back.
Ready to Love? I don't know. That's a lot of shows in a week. I don't know.
Well, it ain't coming back. It ain't coming back to the summer though.
Oh, let me say this. Family or Fiancé, I did watch it. It's gotten a little dry and boring. That episode was from 2022.
Oh, this last one with the girl and her mama and them.
Yeah, and they ended up getting married in 2023. I'm like, I don't want to
That's
review
what I
something that's like 2-3 years old. That don't even be the purpose for me.
Yeah.
So
Well,
we
I
could
wish
just
you would have watched the Never Ever Mets because I wanted you to see
Listen,
that boy brother when he came over. I said, what type of hairstyle?
man, where my brother? He was rude. I was like,
I thought he was a little on the spectrum because I was like, he
When's
asking
the
too many
finale
crazy
again?
questions.
When's the finale?
They got one
next
more
week.
episode. I don't know if they're doing. Yeah, next week is the last episode. I don't know if they're doing a reunion.
Yeah,
they did a
usually do a
Zoom.
reunion.
They did a Zoom last time. A Zoom where you at now, but ain't nobody staying together.
Oh,
except for that one couple.
Maybe one couple, but I don't know. Couple. She ain't trying to move, so
and she ain't moving, so they ain't gonna be together that long. Which I don't blame her. And how dare you ask her to move? But
y'all sound y'all invested, I hear.
It's a good show.
It's good.
That's one of the good ones.
Yeah. It started off explosive, and it's been explosive every episode. Mm-hmm. Somebody come. Hopefully all the secrets is out. We shall see.
You never know. So, but all right. One more episode. Thank you so much for joining. Have a good week. Stay safe because it's hot out here. I don't know about y'all. Don't tell me it's hot where y'all are because it's not. It's hot out here. It's 100.
It ain't hot. It's our weather. Our weather is kind of wishy-washy.
Yeah. I still got my winter. My winter coat is in my car still, just in case.
It's been 107 since Friday.
No, I was in Jersey this weekend. It was like 90 one day, and then it went down, and then it was raining. But today it was like 75. But it's supposed to rain, so we'll see. Yeah.
Well, either way, stay safe. And like I said, the 1,000-Pound Roomies are Tuesday. I know y'all stream on Wednesday, so we'll be live same bat time Thursday to talk about it. So I'll see y'all then.
All right.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.